Hello beautiful, and welcome to today's face of the day. And I'm gonna get right into showing you all the close-up because look at how shiny I look today on camera. I don't know what's up with the camera. So this is the look of the day. I gotta fix my lighting. I don't feel like it's showing the true colors. There's blue all over the entire lid except for the inner corner, which is white. And then I actually have a regular liner pencil lining the eyes. And I have my lights seem super crazy bright today and shiny. I don't know what's up because look at that. So we're gonna turn that off. And today's makeup is a lot of older stuff. So the eyeshadow is Revlon's Molten Metal shadows. Do you all remember these? I actually just watched an old show that I did on these shadows, and I like them. They were giving me a little static to begin with though, because I put on my primer potion, and now I can't open it. I put on my Urban Decay primer potion, and I felt like I wasn't getting a smooth application of the color. And I love this case, how it's all mirrored. So this is all over the lid mostly, and this is in the inner corner. And I do like this white, but this blue, I didn't feel like it was going on evenly. And I was patting and patting and patting. I tried patting it on, I tried brushing it on. I feel like there are spots where it's not on. Then I had gone up a little too high, so I took my super duper eraser brush and I just made it, you know, I brought it down. This like brushes off any eyeshadow. I don't care what eyeshadow you have on. If you have too much of it, it erases it. And I actually used to use a flesh colored powder to blur that line between my lid and the shadow, because I only like to go, what? We'll say a third of the way up to the brow. I do not go all the way up to the brow. I think that's just really showgirl Vegas makeup, and I never do that. So at the most I might put a bit of a gold highlight underneath my brow bone, but I never take my shadow all the way up. I actually don't like it to go up too high. So I like this to erase underneath my brow, and that brush is amazing. It's from Studio Tools, and it's just an eye shader brush or eyeshadow brush, but I never use it for that. I use it to erase. So these were the two colors today. The Sapphire and Diamond duo from the Revlon Luxurious Color Molten Metal eyeshadow collection. This is from a couple of years ago, but I have several of these, but I don't know, the blue wasn't making me very happy. I did this look a couple of weeks ago with Urban Decay. I had a dark blue and then a white, and I did basically the exact same thing, and I think I was wearing black too. But this is one of my go-to looks. This is one of the shirts that I use to wear the darker colors with. I think they just go together. What I started to use this morning was one of these Milani ones, but then if I remember correctly, I don't think they worked very well. This is one of the Milani Marbleized Baked eyeshadows. Together Forever is the name of this one, and it says I could use it wet or dry. I think when you use it dry, it was just really sheer and powdery. I don't remember, and I didn't feel like fooling with it. This might be a weekend experiment. I just want to get my makeup done and finished. So that was on my lid, and then for my liner, I used the Smoky Crayon from Revlon in Black Smoke. So one of their like cream crayons. This is loose too. It's like coming out of there. It broke off inside. But this is it's basically for a liner. I guess you could use it for a base if you wanted to use it for a base. And there's a sharpener in the base. These are just like the ones that L'Oreal came out with in the Hip collection. And I have this one, I have a brown one, and I think I have a gray one. I never use these as bases anymore though, but I did use it as a liner today. So it worked well for that. And I also switched up my brows. I didn't feel like going to get my brow kit, which is in my bag. So I tried this powder from Maybelline. in Nutmeg. It has a matte finish. And I used it for my eyebrow powder. And it worked okay. I don't like those dark black drawn on eyebrows. I think they're too severe. I just like that you can see I have eyebrows. So I use it to darken the hair and then draw down a little, you know, the line. So this worked well. I don't know if there's a darker. I gotta look and see if there's a darker color than this, and I'll get it. Because I like a very, very dark brown. Not necessarily a black. I've never actually tried it with a black shadow. I like using the brown. And I don't know what is going on with my lips. I think I need to do a lip treatment. I feel like they need to be really, really exfoliated because the lip stuff I have, I don't know, it's not getting it. This is the Chapstick Ultra Moisture Daytime Formula. And I just put this on because I come in here immediately after washing my face. But I don't know. So anyway, I curled this wig last night, but still, this side just does not take a curl well. This side curls up like crazy. I sprayed them both. Tonight I'm going to try a bunch of the smaller rollers over here as opposed to just one. But the rest of it curled up fine. That Got To Be stuff makes really soft curls. The end result of the curls are so soft. I really like it. So this is Amber. And I'm telling you, every time you put heat to her, she looks fantastic. I haven't flat ironed, so I've just been using the hot rollers, and that even gets her together. You know, the ends start getting kind of thick and chunky, and you put some heat on her, and she's fabulous. She really is. And remember the wig that was up here, the one I made? I cannot curl it with a curling iron. It will not curl. And I got a decent curling iron. Goes up to 450. I had it up to 400. You could not curl it with the curling iron. So then I go online, a lot of people talking about you couldn't curl free tress hair with a curling iron. It curled a little with the rollers. I tried one hot roller in it last night, so I'm going to have to use hot rollers on it because it would not curl with the curling iron. I was super annoyed. And I got a great deal on a curling iron. It was supposed to be $80. It was marked down to $20 in Marshall's. It has Marcel handles, which is like what they use in the beauty salon. So it's a curling iron, electric, but it's got the Marcel handles. I don't have it in here to show you all. I'll bring it in here tomorrow and show you all. But I really like the curling iron. It's fine. I can deal with the Marcel handles, but it's not curling that wig. So yeah. What else did I have to tell you all? Oh, I went to a Marshall's yesterday to look around, and they had two products from the H2O Skincare. They had a whitening pen, not whitening, but like a lightening pen, and I didn't need that, a lightening spot corrector. For $7.99, it was supposed to be $37. I didn't get that. And they also had a lip treatment, so it was like lip balm. It was $2.99, it was supposed to be $6. But it looked like it had been opened. So I opened it, and somebody had opened it and squeezed out a lot of the stuff, but then they had closed it back up. So I left it open so nobody else would buy it. I hate it when people do that. If you're going to open it and then just look and you don't touch it, that's one thing. Because I do that, but then I don't touch it. Like, I don't touch the lip part. I don't squeeze out the products. I might just open it and then like look to see if somebody else messed with it before I purchased it. I purchase it, and then I just screw it back on, and I don't touch the product or mess with the product. I just might want to get a better look at the color. But they had squeezed it out, so it was all squeezed out and squeezed out into the lid of the cap. But otherwise, I would have bought the lip treatment. I really would have, because it was in a tube like this, and in a box. So it just looked like it had been opened to me, and it had. So I was glad I checked. If you're in Marshalls or TJ Maxx, they have awesome stuff, but if it's not literally sealed with plastic or the box is not taped shut, check it. And if it's just a jar like this sitting on the shelf, open it up and see if it's one that should have one of those paper things on it or a foil thing on it, because people lift those off and then just put the thing back on. So just check everything you get out of there, because people don't know how to look at stuff and to check it. They have to rip open the top and squeeze out half the product. It's so annoying. But just make sure you check things that you get out of there to make sure they have all the pieces, all the parts. Because the last thing was a No Zit Sherlock Bliss Rubberizing Facial Mask Set. You're supposed to get 6 masks, 6 tongue depressors, and a little cup to mix them up with. And I got all excited. I saw it on the shelf, opened it up. It was only 2 masks in there. And then somebody had closed it up and stuff, and I was like, if you would buy, it was $14.99. It's supposed to be $38. So $14.99 is a really great deal. But not if you get home and you're missing 4 other masks. So open stuff, check it, make sure it has all the parts and all the pieces, especially if it's something that can be opened. If it's taped shut, then sometimes you gotta look, but that no-zit Sherlock thing, I left the box open so nobody else will purchase it because it's supposed to have flipping 6 mask envelopes in there, and there's only 2. So, word to the wise. Love Marshalls, love TJ Maxx, but check your stuff. Alright, that is gonna do it for today's show. I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks again for watching. Love the comments. You guys know I'm a comment junkie, so leave comments and I make more videos the more comments I get. Washed brushes last night. I did want to share that because it was bad. It was bad. I had to wash my brushes. So I washed brushes last night. I'm actually really excited about that. Remember to do it. And that's all I have to share today. So thanks again for watching. Ooh, today's video is long. Thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.